it's Necey Dixon. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you are new here, welcome. If you are returning, y'all, welcome back, okay? Welcome back. Oh, your girl is super chilling today. Y'all know, most of the time y'all catch me, I'm chilling for the most part, but today I am super chilling. I am so ready to get to Friday. And y'all can tell I'm super chilling because I think the last time I saw you for my Ready to Love video, I had my hair tied up in a scarf. And yet again, here we are with this scarf because I don't want to do anything differently. So what's up, Julia? Hey, girl. What's up, Necey? Hi. She is here early. Hey, Josiah's World TV. Y'all, make sure y'all check out Josiah's review as well. He's reviewing the Encore. Hey, Tracy. What's up? This is so fun because I always see Tracy in Nikki Starr's reviews, and I love Nikki Starr. She's everything. She's one of the few Black girls that review The Bachelor and Bachelorette. So shout out to her. Hey, Tracy. Well, y'all, first things first, the first thing that I would like to mention is that we have hit 6,000 subscribers, y'all. I really wanted to make it to that next milestone. Thank y'all so much for supporting my channel. But yeah, where are we gonna be at the end of the year, y'all? This is pretty exciting. Like, I'm telling y'all, I never would have guessed. I've been on YouTube for just over a year now, and the support has been unreal. The relationships that I made on YouTube has been unreal, all the way from the first panel I was on to now the ladies' night thing. The relationships have been amazing, the support. So thank y'all again. But tonight, y'all, without further ado, let's go ahead and jump into the review. We are reviewing BET's The Encore. Dun, 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 dun. I'm starting to figure out that I kind of don't really care for anybody except for Divya. I kind of know. It's a mess. What's up, Naturally Mar? Oh, I see you with the membership tag. Hey, girl. What's up, CC Freak? TGT. I don't want to mispronounce that. What's up? Carla Jr., Asia Carlay. Hey. So we were just getting into the review. Y'all really haven't missed much at all. But I was just saying, just when we thought that it was going to be easy to pin a victim or pin a bully, I think, did I say victim the whole time? Y'all correct me. Y'all know what level of tired I'm on, okay? But just when I thought it was going to be easy to pick a bully, they switch it up. So two big things that we need to talk about. We're going to talk about the whole episode, but two things that we need to talk about. Number one is Pam praying the gay away, okay? Number two, Keely, why is you here? What is the reason? Why is you here? I explained to y'all that I felt like Keely always wanted to be a part of the group, but she was scared to commit because she's still maybe a little bit self-conscious or because of the internet bullying. So y'all, I don't know if y'all had seen clips from the original show that it's kind of similar to this. So I guess some years ago, Carlos King was working on this show, and this was supposed to be the show with Farrah, who was a part of Destiny's Child. Where's your luggage? And Keely. When people saw the clips, people were going in on Keely. The show never got picked up. That was the pilot episode. So I'm assuming that she was asked to come back for another, R&B type of TV show, and that's the reason why she's here. So I just don't really think, I think it's Keely's confidence, y'all. Her confidence is preventing her from committing to the group. But at this point, I'm like, you might as well be in the group, because you're there. If people are going to talk about you, they just gonna talk about you, and it is what it is. You're already on TV. Creative direct what? So y'all tell me what y'all think about that. We will, of course, get into that as we go on with the episodes, but let's go ahead and jump on into it. Okay, The Encore, Season 1, Episode 2. Bloop, bloop. Okay, so the ladies sit down for a house meeting, and this is where it is revealed that there will be the queen of the house. And basically, the queen is the person who handles all disputes. She makes the final calls on everything. And they end up voting in a survivor style type of manner, which I think is funny because Keely said in her confessional last episode, this ain't no survivor, bitch, because she didn't like how Aubrey was divisive or how she was breaking up the groups. Now, while I'm touching on that, let me go ahead and clarify my stance on that, okay? In my last video, I told y'all that I didn't like how Aubrey was dividing the house. I agree with that. However, I do understand that it's going to be a super hard task for you to create a girl group out of 8 to 9 women, okay? And I say 8 to 9 because, like, is Keely, is you in it or is you not, okay? So I definitely understand that. My issue is that Aubrey and the twins tried to separate strong from the weak. And I don't think that that's fair. I think that you should want all the women to win. It's clear that you can see that a lot of y'all was in girl groups and y'all could not sing, okay? So the women who you feel like are weaker could definitely be background, or you could use their strength. So it's like, Fallon, you're saying that you want to play up people's strengths, but at the same time, you want to separate yourself from them. So it is divisive. I said what I said, okay? Hey, Ramel. Okay. So the ladies find out that there's going to be a queen of the house and it's survivor style voting. So Shamari is the one who gets to count up all the votes. Come to find out that our queen is Pamela. Whenever we saw the votes coming in, we really didn't know who it was going to be. We saw one vote for Aubrey, a vote for Fallon, a vote for Felicia. I think Fallon might have got 2 votes, which I was shocked. We saw a vote for Keely, which we know that Keely voted for herself. And I think that was pretty much it, besides everybody else voting for Pam. So whenever they read the numbers out or the names out, I'm like, okay. So the twins voted for each other or voted for Aubrey. Aubrey voted for the twins. Keely voted for Keely. Everybody else voted for Pam. So I'm glad that Pam was the queen of the house. However, Aubrey brought up a really good point. She said before they counted up the votes, do I want to be queen of the house first? Hell no. And the reason why she said she didn't want to be queen of the house first was because she said that the first person basically sets the example. Somebody's always going to find something wrong with the way that you do something. And the minute that they do find out, whatever it is that you're lacking, they're ready to replace you. So she didn't want to be queen first. Pam gets queen. And, she's just so peaceful and so nice. But I feel like she has a lot of self-conflict, if y'all know what I mean. Comment below if y'all think Pam has a lot of self-conflict. I was just like, Pam is such a sweet lady, but this self-conflict is not, it's not sounding good the way that the house is taking it, okay? So next, y'all, the ladies go to the studio. I also want to mention that the queen's rule, basically, for the entire house is that you have to get all 8 or all 9 women on at least 3 songs of the entire album. So they head straight to the studio. They start working on their first song. They're working with Cosign and Elijah. It seems like the first song is some type of reggae type beat. And y'all, this was not everyone's strong suit. I really wish that they had not started out with a reggae beat. I mean, we know that singing ain't everybody's strong suit, okay? So for you to start out with them having to kind of have a vibe or an accent, that really was not it at all. So the girls are singing. Obviously, our weakest link is Irish. Irish is singing through her nose. And she just seems like such a sweet girl. But that's not it. That's not it for her. I hate it for her. Okay, I do. I really don't even know what to say about it. Next, y'all, another person who I thought was overlooked as a weak link was Keely. Keely got into the booth, even though she said that she wasn't going to be a part of the girl group. Why is you here? Okay, just like CC Freak said, just like I said earlier, why is you here, Keely? But I didn't think that she sounded good one bit. She tried to go for the lower octave down here. And I think it was a different approach, but that was not it. Another person who I think, I didn't take a screenshot because I was like, she wasn't that bad. But another person who I really was not feeling at all, Aubrey. Y'all, yes, Cameron Waters. That's what it was. Keely was trying to serve T-Bob. I was trying to think about whose voice that was. I was like, it wasn't Tony Braxton. It was more definitely T-Bob's. But yeah, what did y'all think about Aubrey? I think it was the accent for me. Definitely. It was the accent for me. Her confidence is through the roof. But I think she's a little big-headed. So yeah, I feel bad for Irish. So while Irish was in the booth, Fallon, which is the weaker, the less talented twin, and I mean that like no shade. What I mean is Felicia sings better than Fallon, okay? Fallon can hold a note, but I think Felicia is closer to like a singer than Fallon. Fallon gets aggravated with Irish singing through her nose, okay? So Fallon goes into the booth and she says, I just can't. I just want to give you some advice. Make sure you sing from your stomach. While she gave good advice, I think the tone came off a little bit rude. I mean, but the only thing is, I will say, if you're going to say all that stuff behind her back and to the other women, that's definitely something you should say to her. So for that, I respect you. I ain't going to go in, okay? Harold, he says, I'm not here for anything Aubrey is doing. Who rocked the white woman? Come on. I wasn't here for what she was doing. Ooh, Fedora says the inflated face. All right, I'm just reading the comments. Y'all said that. So, y'all, that's what we get from the studio session. We get that Irish is the weakest link. However, you know, I feel bad for the girl a little bit, okay? I do appreciate Fallon for coming to her face and being 100% and giving her advice on what she could do better, even though she's not the twin that can sing. She's the most vocal when it comes to criticizing women in the house, which I think is funny because she's not even like the best there. Next, Keely, y'all, why is you there? Are you in the group or are you not? That's what we got from the studio scene. Okay, so next, y'all. In the studio, this is what I wanted to talk about. This was a whole part of the episode, okay? So we're in the studio, y'all. Let's just place ourselves there because that's how invested we are in these shows. We're in the studio and we're sitting, and Aubrey is sitting on the ground with her arm on top of Pamela's leg. You see it in this top picture. She is basically just like playing on her leg or whatever. And Pam was like, hey, I gotta let you know right now, I'm not really cool with that. Now, initially, I was like, that ain't no problem, okay? Because I'm not really that touchy-feely friend either. Don't be touching on me, hanging on me, and all that extra stuff just to be doing it. I'm not that friend. But I knew why Pam was saying that. I knew why she was saying it. So apparently back in the day, she used to date women. And she explains to the women in a respectful way that she's not comfortable with women touching on her because of the way that it would be perceived. She feels that she has since been delivered. Okay, Tracy Campbell, I'm not gay no more. My Andrew Caldwell voice. She feels that she has since been delivered. Now, all right, there's two parts to this. First and foremost, I do not believe you can pray to get away. Second of all, I do not believe that Pam is homophobic. Now, this is the comment right here. Harold Brown says it sounded like some internal homophobia. Yes, okay? I do not believe that Pam hates gay people. I believe that Pam hates that she was a gay person, if you can look at it in those type of layers. Because in a way, it's like, if you hate yourself, do you low-key hate people who live a gay lifestyle? It's so many different layers to this. I feel like she definitely has an internal battle. And the reason why I screenshotted Pam in this picture is because just based off the fashions alone, based off the aura, based off the energy, Pam is a sweet Christian woman, but she's definitely always serving masculine energy. And I feel like she is trying to outrun her old life. That was, I'm not mad at her for telling Aubrey not to rub on her leg. but her reasoning behind it revealed more about herself than it did to anybody else, in my opinion, which is why I didn't like that Aubrey and Keely took the information and ended up saying that they were offended by it. I'm like, why are y'all taking this information and running with it? Yes, Claudette says she was setting her boundary. Definitely an internal battle. Think it has nothing to do with Keely, nothing to do with Aubrey. So Tracy Campbell says Pam used to wear the strap in a relationship. More than likely, I would bet money on it. That's the energy that she's giving off. But I'm not mad at her for setting boundaries. And if that's the internal battle that you're dealing with, if you want to live your life that way, who are they to tell her anything? Why are y'all getting offended? I don't get it. It's a super slippery slope, y'all. I don't get it. So yes, look at the outfit, look at the Timbs, look at the definition, look at the braids, look at the stance, okay, from day one. She carries the masculine energy. There's nothing wrong with it. So I think you're trying to outrun something, okay? So next, y'all, Lamisha. Lamisha is sitting in the house and she hears, who is it? She hears Fallon talking to Keely. And I'm like, this is so funny because all before long, the twins were all siding with Aubrey. The house was divided and all this extra stuff. Keely felt so strongly that Aubrey was dividing the house, but I don't feel like she kept that same energy for the twins. If you felt like Aubrey was dividing the house, you should have felt like the twins were doing it as well. Aubrey was only the messenger for a scheme that Todd had set up, y'all. Okay? So she hears Fallon and Keely speaking. And they are referring to the weakest members in the house, which are Lamisha and Irish. And I think y'all let me know who said this. Okay, correct me if I'm wrong. But Keely said that Lamisha could not sing. I may be wrong. Fallon may have said it. Either way, they're both having a conversation. They decide Lamisha can't sing, and they also decide that Irish cannot sing or dance. Fallon says basically they want to be able to, the women should know where their strong suits are. She says something like that, but in a more shady way. And keep in mind, y'all, when she's having this conversation with Keely, they both say that Irish and Lamisha cannot sing or dance. Okay? Remember that, because whenever they get to the house conversation, it's a different story. So in this scene, I definitely kind of felt bad for Lamisha, but Lamisha and Irish can't sing. But like I told y'all, if the twins and Aubrey had not been working so hard to divide themselves or separate themselves, and they wanted everybody to win, the house would be a more peaceful place. You should want everybody to succeed, okay? So what? These girls can't sing or dance. You know they weren't the lead singers in their group. So the one thing that all y'all should know how to do is to conceal and to play up your strengths. So why divide yourself and put the weaker girls, who you feel like are, in one group and put the stronger girls in another group? That's just not smart. It's divisive, and it is what it is. So Lamisha goes upstairs and she tells Shamari, Nivea, and I think it was Pam, what she had just heard. So they're saying, oh, what? They said that? And I don't think, Nivea is so funny, y'all. Let me give her props. I love Nivea. I don't think that the shock from Nivea came from the fact of them like not knowing that Lamisha couldn't sing. It wasn't like she didn't disagree. It was a simple fact that, oh, you heard it out loud. That's very much what I was getting. So yeah, she tells the girls that, and Pam basically says, hey, I am the queen of the house, so let me go ahead and have a sit down because this needs to be addressed. And I was like, I absolutely agree. So the sit down happens, y'all, and this is the basically shit show. This is where everybody starts becoming the villain. This is where, you know, I really didn't realize how much shit was going on in the house until this scene. So the ladies are sitting down. Pam Wonderful. Says, let me go ahead and take my crown off because we are all queens. I'm like, I love that type of energy, Pam, okay? So she takes the crown off. I was about to say mask. She takes the crown off and she starts kind of tiptoeing around the situation. And Lamisha ends up saying, okay, let's go ahead and cut the shit. Let's just go ahead and talk about it. My issue is that I heard the twins talking to Keely and they were saying that me and Irish were the weakest links that we couldn't sing, blah, 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 blah. So Felicia turns all the way up. Why y'all gotta put me in that? And then she's cussing and stuff. And that's where I definitely would have snapped it and lost it. If I'm speaking to you with respect and I'm not cussing, don't take it to that level because we can go to that level, okay? In my Candy voice. Like that just feels like something Candy would say. But I'll be doing that. So Felicia basically made it clear, like, nah, I wasn't talking to Keely. However, you feel the same way as Fallon. So why are you trying to separate yourself from the bullshit? Stand in it. Y'all be talking all that stuff in the confessionals. Go ahead and stand on it. Let's just go ahead and address it right now. No, I don't think you or your sister can sing, but this is what I think we should do with y'all. Nobody wanted to do that. I was like, y'all are weak as fuck, okay? So then next, while they're sitting there talking, Keely says, I have something else to address. I want to address Pam. And Keely curses at Pam. When she did that, my head went, excuse me? Pam is such a sweet woman, okay? She definitely has some internal conflict, but why are you trying to... She definitely was here to be the shit starter. If Keely did not have an assigned role on this show, it was to be the shit starter. She has been flip-flopping. This house meeting was not for you to address Pam. She addressed Pam and says, well, I am bisexual. What Pam said had more to say about Pam than it did about anyone else who was homophobic. I mean, who was gay, or in my opinion. It had way more to say about Pam. So I'm like, really? You gonna go there? And Pam peacefully says, hey, I didn't mean to offend anyone. That's a part of my past. And basically same thing I'm telling y'all. It had nothing to do with Keely. So Keely says, oh, I think it was homophobic. Straight up calls it homophobic. She says, am I the only one who felt that way? Nobody speaks up. So all that hot shit that Aubrey was talking, anybody else was talking, nobody wanted to speak up. So she looked dumb as hell, okay? Then, not only do we stop there, Keely should have sat there and ate her damn food, and it would have been a conversation between Lamisha and the twins. But now, the twins start getting into it with Keely. Right after those two were basically in the hot seat for talking shit about Lamisha. So your partner in crime, who you were shit talking with, now you got beef with her. So I'm like, why is Keely all in the mix? Fallon addresses her. And I love the way that Fallon addressed her. Why are you here? I'm starting to think that you were brought here to be the shit starter. And Keely's sitting there looking dumb. And just like, who said this? Just like Naturally Mar said, there was no resolution to that meeting. The meeting basically just continued, okay? So Aubrey ends up creating a vision for what she thinks the group should be like, which I think is very odd. I think it's calculated, I'm not gonna lie. Because if you saw two different groups in your mind, why are you making this vision for one group? I don't know. Are you making a vision for one group now because you know that the entire group only has to be on 3 songs and you know that some songs you can just be selective with who you want to perform with? I don't know. So Aubrey starts working on a vision for the group. Keely's not there with her supposedly creative directing ass, is not there. So they have a meeting at the house in the living room. Basically, Queen's Court continued, okay? And Aubrey ends up presenting her idea for the group. Everyone is feeling it. Everybody likes it, really just because it unifies the group. And this is where they start talking to Keely. So, again, are you in the group or are you not? She feels like she doesn't have to answer the question. They end up getting into it. You came there to mock Aubrey. Then once the tables were flipped, turned, whatever you want to call it, and people start asking you questions, you want to get your ass up and walk over to the kitchen. Nah, sit on that couch, keep talking shit about Aubrey like you was doing from jump, but you can't handle the heat. So I guess she walked into the kitchen. But anyway, go y'all. She don't want to deal with it. So another turn of confusion. One of the twins stands up for Keely and says, everybody stop yelling at Keely. You guys, I am so confused on what alliances have been made in this house. Is it one group? Is it two groups? Like, I'm confused. But one thing I do know, y'all, is that this makes for very good TV. And I am not mad at it. So, y'all, that was pretty much the episode. Nivea was still our comic relief. Shout out to her. I feel bad for Lanisha and Irish. Pam, definitely some internal conflict. I'm not going to charge that to her heart, okay? Self-conflict. Who am I missing, y'all? Shamari. One of the things I thought was weird, Shamari said something that was conflicting. And low-key, I can't remember what it was. Oh, what was it? She didn't. She was siding with Pam. Shamari has still seemed to be unproblematic, okay? But, y'all, my dog is about to start growling at me. Let me try to get through these comments, okay? Y'all hear him in the background. Here we go. CC Freak says, if Pam wasn't saved, she would be effing hot grits right now. Wait. Grits or girls? What you mean? Carla Jr. says she went back to her 3LW Keely messy ways. Without a doubt, that's all she knows. That is all she knows. I'm not shocked at all. And then Claudette says, I like Keely. I remember her from the Cheetah Girls, but now she seems so fake. Girl, Keely been fake. She was throwing buckets of chicken at Notori. So I'm not surprised. Julia says that Aubrey was messy on making the band. She was, and that's why she used to get into it with Diddy all the time. And she doesn't like to be directed. She doesn't like to be told what to do. So for her to hear that Keely is the creative director, she was not here for it. So that's why I feel like she definitely did that shit out of spite. Ramel, he says, yeah, Carlos King and Todd knew why they casted her. I said it in the beginning. Keely is here to start stuff. Facts. And another thing that Keely said in her confessional was, fine, if Aubrey wants to do my job and I still get paid for it, I'm good with it. So when she said, I still get paid for it, she was definitely breaking the fourth wall. Everybody's getting paid because everybody's a cast member on the show. Ooh, you guys, what is going on? Where was Pam in that meeting? What's up, all things Irene? Bucket chicken thrower. Y'all killing me. But yeah, y'all, that's all I got for Encore. Another thing, we got 30 minutes before the ladies first. Ooh, that was bad, y'all. I'm sorry. This show was rubbing off on me. But we got 30 minutes before the ladies first panel, and it is on my channel tonight. So y'all go eat some dinner, and I will catch y'all back here in about 30 minutes. I hope y'all liked this video. If you did, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Replay. Make sure y'all comment below. Let me know what y'all thought about the video. And I will see y'all in the next one. Bye.